Well, we continue with the broadcast into the final half hour of this morning's edition of News and Views, and we are now focusing on a cricket tournament. But we're also moving beyond the cricket tournament because this is an initiative with OCAF South Africa in conjunction with the Primrose Cricket Club in Kenilworth in Cape Town. The tournament has already started from the 17th to the 21st of December. And we are now being joined by one of the members of the organizing committee, Dahlaan Collier, to tell us more. Dahlaan, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome and shukran jazakallah khairan so much for your time.
Walaikum salam, shukran uncle, and shukran to Salam Media for hosting us.
Well, I always like to interview young people, and I see you are very, very young, but alhamdulillah, it's just sends a very powerful message to the youth where you are and coming through as the tournament coordinator, but with a greater purpose. Because this is not just the 100 ball cricket tournament we're talking about, it means a lot more, and that is why we're saying beyond cricket. I've had a look at the press release that has come out as well. And let's just go through, if you could just provide us some context about this initiative and what some of the objectives are, Dahlan.
Sure, uncle. So the OCAF cricket tournament, it started almost 10 years ago, and we're into the 10th year of the cricket tournament running. And it was started with the hopes of providing opportunities to those children and those kids who ordinarily would not have those opportunities. And so it's a completely free tournament where players, managers, coaches, teams pay absolutely nothing. They join the cricket tournament for free. We provide everything. We give them a meal. We provide their transport. And it's just there for them to actually showcase their talents on an even out playing field where the financial and resource constraints are not in the picture.
Wow, in fact, yeah, that's quite amazing. And I'm sure the tournament obviously has started already. How has it gone so far?
Alhamdulillah, it's gone quite smoothly. We have over 50 different teams across 8 different venues, and so it is a bit of a logistical nightmare. But so far, Alhamdulillah, it's been going smoothly. We've had our hiccups here and there, but the overall feedback from the tournament is that everybody's enjoying the cricket and they're having a fantastic time.
Yes, and I just want to quote you, Dahlan, where you speak about the tournament, and you speak about the tournament is about more than producing good cricketers, but also it's a lot more. It's about producing grounded, responsible young people. So this is an initiative that moves beyond just cricket, beyond what is taking place on the playing field.
No, definitely, uncle. And so the ethos of the tournament is actually to create a sustainable solution for a community problem. And so when the tournament was started 10 years ago, that was the initial goal. The goal was in able to provide the social cohesion needed in these communities in order to uplift these communities. And so last year, in the year 2024, a new slogan was adopted, and that slogan was, as Uncle previously said, beyond cricket. And beyond cricket is very symbolic of what we want every player to experience when they're playing in this tournament. And so they need to understand that they are not just playing to win a match or win a trophy at the end of the tournament, but they are actually playing for something greater. And Alhamdulillah, over the last 10 years, we, as a direct beneficiary of this tournament, OCAF South Africa has been able to provide over 10,000 free cataracts to people who ordinarily would not have had the opportunity to have that very expensive cataract operation. And so that's something we're extremely proud of.
Well, certainly you have every reason to be, but also in terms of making a difference to the communities, the young people, the participants, those that come and play cricket as well. And if you could just give us some sort of background as to these communities, because you mentioned a whole host of teams that have actually come through. So obviously they are coming from right across the entire spectrum.
Yes, uncle. So we have communities that come from the leafy southern suburbs here in Cape Town. We have communities who come from the rural townships in Cape Town. the tournament is open to every single community, to every single part of Cape Town. So in this tournament, we have people from all walks of life. People who had to come late to a game yesterday because there were gang violence in their area. And when they came to the field, what they told me was they're so happy to be at the field because they feel that they can actually find a sense of safety and security at the fields. And so a lot of our teams that do partake in this tournament, because it's completely free, are teams from the township areas within Cape Town and the Greater Western Cape area. And so for them, it's a fantastic thing where they get a meal, they get to play the sport they love. And this year as well, we sponsored over 60 different playing kits to the various different teams.
Yes, and also I think what is encouraging to note is the organizing team is made largely of young people, Dahlaan.
Yes, 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 Uncle. So the local organizing committee, or the LOC as we like to refer to it as, took over last year in the year 2024. This was after we were the first group of players who played in the actual tournament all the way back in 2016. And so from 2016, we've been playing in the tournament. And when we were now too old to play in the under 19 age group, which is our oldest age category, we said that we want to give back to the community because the community has given us so much. And so the heads at OCOF South Africa were able to actually allow us to take over the running of this tournament and the organizing of this tournament. And so the maximum age in our entire LOC is still under 22 years old.
Wow, that actually speaks volumes. But obviously, you don't look too old to be. I mean, I was just telling somebody yesterday. I played cricket for well over 40 years. So you talk of old. I've been there a long, long, long before. But I must
Yes.
say, it's just very encouraging to see young people like yourselves getting involved, because it's sad that even a game like cricket, for example, sometimes we battle, we find it very, very difficult for young people to get a lot more involved in the sport, both from an organizing perspective, a management level, and also at playing level as well, which is, I'm sure, which is problematic because the youth are so engrossed in so many other things. Where a sport like cricket that builds character, that builds a discipline, that does so much in the spin-offs, like for example you mentioned all these cataract operations that have been conducted as a result of just a cricket tournament in its own. So all this youth need to take into account, that you need to take note of, that they can make a difference.
No, definitely, Uncle. And so one of the goals of the tournament as well is to try and bring a new sense of passion for cricket itself. And if you look at the tournament and the format that we play in this tournament, it's 100 ball format. And so it's only 100 balls per innings. It's a quick game where there's lots of runs. And the reason for this is we want to attract more people. We've been attracting big crowds to these events. Lots of people are getting involved. And I think, alhamdulillah, a big flag of success for us was that this year, even though we have over 50 teams, we still had teams who registered and wanted to play, but just due to field availability, we weren't able to actually fixture them in. And so that's a very good sign because, inshallah, next year, when we can have more fields available, more venues available, we could get more kids playing. And at the moment, we're sitting at about 1,200 kids who are partaking in this tournament. And inshallah, in the next years to come, we want to improve that. We want to get higher numbers. We want to, inshallah, also take the tournament to Durban and Joburg and other places throughout South Africa.
Well, inshallah, we're looking forward to that as well. Dahlan, once again, Jazakallah khairan so much. Shukran for taking time out. And I'm just looking at some of the material that is flashing on the screen as well. And really very, very impressive, I must say, is very inspiring. And I'm sure that this year, as the tournament is still underway, and at the end of the tournament, it will be another memorable one as well. So once again, to you, to your entire organization committee as well, Primrose Cricket Club of South Africa as well. Well done on this initiative. And looking forward, inshallah, to engaging with yourself sometime in the future. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum salam. Jazakallah. Shukran to Salam Media for hosting us.
Yes, that was Dahlaan Collier, one of the members of the organizing committee with the 100 ball cricket tournament, which is obviously moving a lot more than just playing cricket as well. But Alhamdulillah, once again, well done to the organizers. With that, we're going to go for a break. We come back. We're doing a wrap up and a recap of Salam Media in 2025.